Uh, I'm Rami Farook. I'm an artist and curator and producer and just doing different things as well. And I'm from Dubai. Uh, Grew up partially in Sharjah. So I've been practicing since 2007. And it went from being a gallerist, both art and design, to being a curator, a collector, a patron, and running a foundation. And now, mostly these days, I'm working between being an artist and curator on the cultural side of things. And this could involve also food or music or film, but specifically in the visual and conceptual arts, it's been artist curator. The working title of the piece is Gifts. And the work is looking at a few things. It's looking at vulnerability of a space, the white cube, the art space, the indoor art space to be specific, the man-made indoor art space to be even more specific. And besides this vulnerability here, we're also looking at connection. We're looking at the connection between the artist and the space and the the people behind that space, whether it's the founders, the curators, the staff, new and old, the connection between them and the visiting artist. So we're looking at ownership, and the ability to own a physical piece of a space. Um, we're looking at custodianship also. These where can the space go? Where can these gifts go? Because the idea behind it is we've cut out 4 square meters of the wall and we're distributing it to the 4 team members. Then whatever is left behind is gifted to the foundation. So I got invited a few months ago by Priyanka, about 4 or 5 months ago, by Priyanka to participate in this exhibition. And she briefed me about it, and I shared with her my portfolio, of which she was she felt a connection with this work. She felt that it fits. Now, the only time I had done this in the past was completely different than here, in the sense that there were works that were made for a show in the gallery that I work with in Saudi, and then at the end of the show we cut out the works because they were made on the wall. During the show, there was just a single cutout, and that cutout was also for sale. And here I was looking about ownership of the white cube. So even though, let's say, materially and action wise, there were similarities, they're completely different. The original idea was to cut it out into 4 pieces for the team, but it ended up breaking apart. Different nails and so on that ended up making the pieces of different sizes. And so even the gesture of the gifting and the distribution of the work and now will be a bit different. So rather than offering a square meter to everyone, now it's going to be, hey, take whatever you like, and then the rest will stay for the foundation. So it added another layer also. And also working now there was another layer of working with the carpenters and working with Bilal and having that discussion, it added another layer also to the connection. The street for me has a couple of meanings. On one side, I feel very free when I'm in the street. You the other side of the street is the mystery of it. And you're also catching me at a time. I've been in 3 cities over the last 10 or so days, spending more time in the street than I normally do over here, and in places that have also active street lives. So, I was in Cairo, then Athens, and then Amsterdam. And so, yeah, the mystery, the surprise, the freedom, the the introductions that happen in the street, and then the interventions that are possible in the street. I did a lot of the work of mine that I did that I'm most proud of was done in the streets. Like the Arab man smiling with a pineapple, or the Four Seas were actually done on the streets of Fort Kochi in Kerala. The streets in Dubai mean different things because I sometimes look at Dubai Mall as a neighborhood, and I've treated it as a neighborhood also. Again, 2014, I did a project called The Arab Man. No, no, it was called Smiling to Strangers in Dubai Mall. The same things I would do in the streets of, let's say, Europe or India or places that have more of a street life, here I could do. So, street is different in different cities.